Hello and welcome to our School at Home class in English Grade 5. We are in the first quarter of our set of lessons and I hope everybody will delight in learning today with lesson number 9, which is all about the subordinate conjunctions. We have learned that independent clause is a sentence that can stand on its own while dependent clause cannot stand by itself. It depends on an independent clause to help it be part of the complete sentence. Let's review. Get a paper and a pencil and try to answer this activity. For each item below, write independent if the group of words is an independent clause or dependent if the group of words is a dependent clause. You can pause this video as you write your answers. Let us answer number 1. I went to the beach last Saturday. Number 2. I borrowed an old bathing suit from a friend. Number 3. Because I had forgotten to bring my own bathing suit. Number 4. While the waist on my borrowed suit would have been tight on a doll. Number 5. My friends were waiting for me to join them. Are you done answering? Great! Here are the answers. Number 1. Independent. Number 2. Independent. Number 3. Dependent. Number 4. Dependent. And number 5, independent. Did you get the correct answers? Great job! Again, independent clause is a sentence that can stand on its own, while dependent clause cannot stand by itself. It depends on an independent clause to help it be part of the complete sentence. Since we are done reviewing, let's go now to the next lesson. Today, let us talk about subordinate conjunction. It is a word that explains relationships between an independent clause and subordinate or dependent clause. What does subordinate mean? It means lesser importance. In a complex sentence, the subordinate clause is giving us more information about the most important part of the sentence. But what is the most important part of the sentence? The most important part of the sentence is the main or independent clause. Subordinate conjunction also tells us why, when, or where the main event happened. There are a lot of different subordinate conjunctions, but here are some examples. Let's read them together. After, before, in order to, rather than, although, even, once, since, provided that, as, if, though, so that, because, even though, unless, then. Let's read this example. While I was in high school, my younger sister was in elementary school. Can you tell me the subordinate conjunction in this sentence? Great! The subordinate conjunction in this sentence is the word while. The subordinate conjunction while in this sentence is written in the first part of the sentence. Remember, if the subordinate conjunction is in the first part of the sentence, you need to put a comma between dependent and independent clause. Here are the other examples of sentences with subordinate conjunctions. My younger sister was in elementary school while I was in high school. I will stay with my parents until I graduate. Until I graduate, I will stay with my parents. If it rains, I won't go to that party. I won't go to that party if it rains. The underlined words in these sentences are the subordinate conjunctions. These are while, until, and if. Let's read other examples. After they pass the checkpoint, they must turn left. Did she bring her quarantine pass before she left? We should obey all the guidelines since we are still in GCQ. Although it is a beautiful day outside, I plan working at home. Mary Lou prefers to buy local products while other children like imported goods. Now, let's look at some subordinate conjunctions that show cause and effect. I am not going to work because I am sick. Mother will not release her payment unless she washes the clothes. The government might agree to their demands provided that they follow the rules. Although Gabriela is petite, she has a lot of strength. Let us try a few items as practice exercise. Get a paper and a pencil and try to answer this activity. Fill in the blanks with the correct conjunctions. You can pause this video as you write your answers. Let us answer number 1. Pedro went to the park blank. He finished his homework. Choices are after, although, if. Number 2. I was on my way home blank. Micaela called. Choices are that or when. Number 3. Inad watched TV blank you left. Choices are while, after, in order to. Number 4. I'll sleep late blank I need to finish the module. Choices are while, because, after. And number 5. Blank she loved Jay. Abby disliked his pranks. Choices are although, while, because. Are you done answering? Let's check your answers. Here are the correct answers. Number 1. Pedro went to the park after he finished his homework. The correct answer is after. Number 2. I was on my way home when Micaela called. The correct answer is when. Number 3. Inad watched TV after you left. The correct answer is after. Number 4. I'll sleep late because I need to finish the module. The correct answer is because. Number 5. Although she loved Jay, Abby disliked his pranks. The correct answer is although. Did you get the correct answers? Excellent! Always remember that a subordinate conjunction performs two functions within a sentence. First, it illustrates the importance of the independent clause. Second, it provides a transition between two ideas in the same sentence. The transition always indicates a place, time, or cause and effect relationship. Here are some examples of subordinate conjunctions. After, before, in order to, rather than, although, even, once, since, provided that, as, if, though, so that, because, even though, unless, then. After viewing and listening to this video lesson, do not forget to do these exercises as your homeschool work for today. Please answer worksheet number 9, English 5, first quarter. You did great today. Goodbye and see you in the next lesson.